that ATATA in particular is so exemplary at on his recoveries, right? Like mixing up the PK Thunder timings, going for those wall techs. That will work against any other character in the game, but Min Min might be able to stop it right in its tracks.
I'll be very curious to see if Tasabu tends to go deep off stage to try to edge guard.
Oh.
And another thing that we didn't really talk about is that it can go the other way. If Tasabu gets their jump burned early, which we've seen Tasabu be very willing to let go of, like just now, that little extension, burning the double jump in neutral. If you get poked out of that, you can just die.
Yeah, that recovery is very vulnerable the other way, and ATATA is good at taking away recoveries from the entire cast as well, so.
This is a pop the balloon matchup. And both players are going to be protecting their balloon as much as they can, trying to stay center stage, keeping it behind them, but eventually it does have to come out on these recoveries. Good stall from ATATA, that was so good.
And yeah, those PK Thunder timing mix-ups are coming into play already, as well as that just little sneaky up air to stop any little double dip that Tasabu might have been planning.
Trying to make things awkward as possible. And yeah, Tasabu is struggling to find the perfect timing, which is because of ATATA playing well, not because of the weakness in Tasabu's play.
And that's going to afford, this is all basically house money right now that ATATA is playing on. Every time he has to make these crazy recoveries versus Min Min, you can hold on that stock for as long as possible, get a little bit more extra credit, and maybe even get another stock, because ATATA's comfortable in doing that too.
Ooh, a little one too. Okay, ATATA continuing to do that super late timing. Will Tasabu catch on to that? Yep, again, super late timing. Every single time ATATA has done the same recovery, but Tasabu finally able to close it out. No jump. You're dead.
Is that the jump?
There's no jump. Yeah.
I thought it might have been saved there. I usually trust players to save it, but yeah, it must have been stolen at that very outside of that first forward air.
Yeah, it was after the first hit, tried to jump out and got hit by the second forward air. That's something that Tasabu is definitely going to need to tighten up as this set goes on, because every time you try to jump out and get hit in that scenario, you do just lose your stock.
Last stock, Tasabu did a pretty good job. I mean, obviously you were knocking Ness away and not getting the KO, but you didn't give up too much percent. Already, it's a different story here on stock number 3. 82% is rising.
ATATA in a very strong situation right now. His balloon remains unpopped. Meanwhile, Tasabu looking a little bit worse for wear.
Yeah, he lost 2 jumps, he lost 2 stocks. That's simply the math of this game 1.
Ooh. Oh, just making it a little bit more awkward to come back. Great usage of that up special. The trail behind the up B. So annoying to deal with.
And now that math is 3 for 3 on jumps lost, although that time was the PK Thunder Trail.
Yeah, that one was just tricky.
Yeah.
The other ones you can chalk it up to getting a little bit autopilot on defense.
Uh-huh. You don't have the opportunity to autopilot versus ATATA, though. Not if you want to stay in this bracket.
Right.
Oh, just forward smash from across Pokemon Stadium to start. I like it.
All right, let's see how this shakes out. We do have a relatively big stage here, so I feel like that is going to hopefully mean fewer offstage interactions, but the way things are going, ATATA is immediately pushing Tasabu deep into the corner.
Catching jumps from the ledge like they are just known to be happening.
Ooh. Oh, no. Don't get hit by that. That's the day 1.
I don't think that was the strong hit or something. I feel like that PK Thunder 2 should have had more knockback, although maybe it was just a center stage thing.
Yeah, it was because he was like kind of on the left side there.
I'm just used to people exploding from that move, so when you just like barely didn't even make it to the magnify glass, I was like, what? Ooh. But this is a nice catch.
ATATA in an okay spot, though, is yet to be punished by a Ram Ram in the corner. At the moment, the Ram Ram not even online. Tasabu needs to figure this out.
Tasabu did have a couple of jump reads from the ledge afterwards that were pretty good. But
yes.
Yeah, the timing on that ledge grab is wrong.
Has been good with the ledge traps, but struggling with the 2 frames.
Right, get off me. Reset this exact situation. Maybe Dragon is what it's going to be? No.
Oh, no, the bat missed? Are you kidding me? I don't know if that was just genius SDI up or unfortunate Z-axis shenanigans, but whatever the case, Tasabu taking full advantage, evening up the stocks.
That fire, you can just hold a direction and then you move in it. It doesn't even need to be SDI necessarily, but able to sneak away and reversal in a very important stock in this game too.
Now we're fighting nairs with fairs. ATATA trying to push off stage. Tasabu just trying to reset the neutral.
And it's working to claw back into this, although that nair is going to make it a little bit scary here. And that parry was great. Let's see if Tasabu can answer back for that stock. Trying to take away the platform, but the good landings from ATATA and has the PK fire covering.
Still has that lead as well. Trying to hold on to this for as long as possible. There's the air dodge timing mix-up. We saw even Tasabu tried to cover it, but again, without that ram, it's very hard to get the 2-frame that you're looking for.
And I think ATATA just has a lot of these timings scouted. You saw him roll in between those 2 smash attacks. That's something that Min should be mixing up the timing on more, right? Like if you're playing this when do I advance forward versus min-min minigame, ATATA's acing.
Yes.
And now what can you do with this ledge trap?
Ooh.
Just let the yo-yo hang.
One more time for the fans, and ATATA takes game number 2. Looking great right now.
Yeah, he's trying to stomp through this min-min to make it a 3-0 and a handshake into losers top 8. Hollow Bastion was pretty good for Tasabu in that last set, so let's see if it works again.
Let's find out. But the first 2 games looking so good for ATATA. Just flipping the idea on its head with the edge guards. My first thought, and I think many people's first thoughts were, oh, like Ness can just get blown up in this matchup. But you pointed out the timing mix-ups, very good at those. And then every time Tasabu's off stage, very good at reading their defensive options.
Yeah, and it's worked out brilliantly so far for ATATA here, up 2-0. Oh, they're scrapping out in the beginning of this Hollow Bastion game. No real big haymakers just yet. Although that nair could be the reset to something. Oh, and that was an air dodge that should have been scouted, but just the aerial drift of Ness is so ambiguous. Didn't know which way to go to get the read on the punish.
Ooh, rolling timing does get caught. Tasabu mixing some stuff up there. Doesn't quite hit the up B. Does miss the tech, but get up attack's going to save you from the F smash.
Yeah, that wasn't quite the jab lock. That was only the 1 down tilt from Ness. If you get the second one, that should have been confirmed. But everyone's living so far. Well, was living so far. Another defensive option off the stage, perfectly scouted by ATATA, right? It was that reversing forward air.
It did save the jump that time. Almost gets hit by the up B, but we're okay. But that's good adaptation from Tasabu. Now we're getting our reset.
Where are we going?
This is what ATATA is known for. Unfortunately, does miss the back air to close it out, but manages to get this going anyway, making it so awkward for Tasabu to come back, but he does come back, gets the breakdance going, and takes the stock.
Needed that to stop the bleeding so bad, but the bleeding just continued as a double jump off of that Hollow Bastion platform that looked so safe, was scouted by ATATA and KO'd by an up air.
Okay, parry, gonna put you in a good spot. ATATA daring you to burn that jump. When do you press it? There we go. And now you don't have it anymore. Is still able to come back because we have the tether.
And just fade back. Get away from this PK kid. And you create a little bit of space here. And that grab might be efficient for a little bit of something. Ness is not gonna let you get away with those.
Ooh.
Forward throw into the PK Thunder.
Ooh. Oh, I love the magnet on the ledge. Still not able to find the kill, but ATATA is threatening every time Tasabu goes off stage.
Hey, there's one. Although not enough to KO. Megawatt.
Aggressive forward air. Take 2 in the corner. We talked about how good Tasabu is at resetting this, and finally going off deep, taking that stock, getting back into this, but needs to find a miracle, but the back air doesn't let it come to fruition.
ATATA showing his veteran poise against the newcomer Tasabu. Well, Tasabu is not a newcomer to tournaments, but that is his first time knocking on the door of top 8 at a big tourney like this. However, ATATA's been here before, done that before. He'll be moving on in losers top 8.
Yeah, fun to see. Handled that matchup very well. Turned a negative into a positive. Oh, you're going to edge guard me? Not if I edge guard you first.
And you know what wasn't a factor at all was the sheesh.
Yeah.
The sheesh did not come into play at all.
Really not in the positioning for it, I feel like. And that is something that we know Tasabu is good at using. So nature of the matchup, nature of the player awareness.